banshee.
Maybe it's just the wind.
It's the wail of the banshee. The same as I heard the night that Kitty's mother was taken. She'll be destroyed entirely. It's the Costa Bower, the death coach. Send it away. It's coming for Katie. Send it away.
But it's not within my powers, man. Once it sets out, it can never return empty.
Then give me my third wish and let it take me instead.
You don't know what you're asking for.
You promised. Don't break your word.
Darby O'Gill, never in me born days.
Give me my third wish.
More's the pity. Granted.
Darby O'Gill. Get in.
Darby, me boy, we've had great sport together.
We did.
You've been a grand adversary. It's sorry I am to see you come to this.
I could endure anything if Katie was all right.
You needn't fret about Katie. Her fever broke the minute you set foot in this coach. It's a pity you won't be there to see them married.
It's better for the old to die than the young. In the end, we all have to go.
That you do. I wish I could go with you all the way.
I wish you could, too.
And you a knowledgeable man. Darby, you've wished your fourth wish. Goodbye, Darby, my friend.
What a dump. Hey, what's that from? What a dump.
How would I know?
Oh, come on. What's it from? You know.
Martha.
What's it from, for Christ's sake?
What's what from?
I just told you. I just did it. What a dump. Huh? What's that from?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Dumb. Some damn Betty Davis picture, some goddamn Warner Brothers epic.
Martha, I can't remember all the pictures that came out of Warner Brothers.
Nobody's asking you to remember every goddamn Warner Brothers epic. Just one single little epic. That's all. Betty Davis gets peritonitis at the end. And she wears this big black front wig all throughout the picture, and she's married to Joseph Cotton or something.
Somebody.
And she wants to go to Chicago all the time because she's not that actor with the star. But she gets sick. And she sits down in front of her dressing table.
What actor? What scar?
I can't remember his name, for God's sake. What's the name of the picture? I want to know what the name of the picture is. She was peritonitis. She decides to go to Chicago anyway. And
Chicago. It's called Chicago.
Huh? What? What is?
I mean, the picture. It's called Chicago.
Oh, good grief. Don't you know anything? Chicago was a 30s musical starring little Miss Alice Faye. Don't you know anything? This picture. Betty Davis comes home from a hard day at the grocery store.
She works in the grocery store?
She's a housewife. She buys things. She comes home with the groceries, and she walks into the modest living room of the modest cottage modest Joseph Cotton set her up in.
Are they married?
And yes, they're married to each other, Clark. And she comes in, and she looks around this room, and she sets down her groceries, and she says, "What a dump!" She's discontent.
Oh.
Well, what's the name of the picture?
I really don't know, Martha.
Well, think!
Well, I'm tired, dear.
I
It's late.
don't know what you
Besides,
have to be tired about. You didn't do anything today.
Well,
you didn't
I'm
have any
tired.
classes or anything.
Your father didn't set up these damn Saturday night orgies all the time.
Oh, that's just too bad about you, George.
No, that's how it is anyway.
You didn't do anything. You never do anything. You never miss. You just sit around and talk.
Well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to go around praying at everyone all night the way you do?
I don't pray.
All right, then. You don't pray.
I do not pray.
Delighted to see you looking so well, my dear. Why didn't you write and say you was coming? We'd have got something hot for supper.
What's that? That's mine, Fagin.
No, my dear. Mine, Bill, mine. You shall have the books.
If that ain't mine and Nancy, that is, I'll take the boy back again. Now, come on, hand over, will you? Where is it?
This is hardly fair, Bill. Hardly fair, is it, Nancy?
Fair or not fair, give it here, you avaricious old skeleton. Give it. Take the books if you're fond of reading. If you ain't, sell 'em.
Help! Help!
Who's going?
Leave it there, Bill. Don't tell him what it is.
Very right.
No, you don't.
You stand off of me, or I'll put your head in.
I don't
What's the matter here?
The girl's gone mad.
No, she ain't. Take it. No, she ain't. Don't think it.
Then keep quiet, will you?
No, I won't do that neither. What do you think of that?
So you wanted to get away, my dear. Did you? Wanted to get assistance? Called for the police? Did you? We'll soon cure you of that, my young master.
You can't take it. You've got the boy. What more do you want? Let him be. Let him be, or I'll put that mark on some of you that'll send me to the gallows before my time.
Why, Nancy, you're more clever than ever tonight. Ha ha! You're acting beautiful, dear.
Am I? Then take care I don't overdo it. You'll be the worse for it, Fagin, if I do.
What do you mean by this? You're a nice one, a pretty subject for the boy to make a friend of.
So help me, I am. I wish I'd been struck dead in the street before lending a hand to bring him here. He's a thief, a liar, a devil, and all that's bad from this.
Oh, no, she killed one of us and must die regardless. We will go to the king and force him to suspend sanctuary.
But she's my wife. I must see her.
Not now. Believe me, she is safe here.
But Quasimodo,
He will not harm her.
he did once before.
That was not his fault. Believe me, she is safe now with Quasimodo.
Eat.
I'm going away so that you don't have to see my ugly face when you're
Come here.
You call me back. I'm deaf, you know. You would think there'd be nothing more wrong with me, wouldn't you? But I'm deaf too. It's horrible. I never realized till now how ugly I am. And because you're so beautiful. I'm not a man. I'm not a beast.
2:08 p.m. Bill and I left Georgia Street Juvenile and headed for 1200 Loma Linda Avenue. It was 8 blocks from the office. It took us 4.5 minutes to reach the vacant lot where the strange-behaving juvenile was reported to have been seen.
Stand still.
Reality, man, reality. I could see the center of the earth. Purple flame down there, the pilot light. All the way down. Purple flame down there, the pilot light. Pilot light of
He's clean, Joe.
creation,
Except
reality.
for these.
Reality.
What's your name, son?
You can see my name if you look hard enough.
Come on now, what's your name?
Don't you know my name? My name's Blue Boy.
What do you think, Joe? Cartwheels?
Oh, sugar cubes. I'll make you book he's been dropping that acid we've been hearing about. All right, son. You're under arrest. It's our duty to advise you of your constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent, and any statement you make may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed before any questioning. Do you understand that?
There I am. I'm over there now. I'm not here anymore. My hair's green and I'm a tree.
You ever see anybody this torn up?
Well, it's a cinch he's not strung out on sugar cubes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take him to Central Receiving.
Come on, son.
Even if your body does die, your mind will live on.
Yeah, we know. Come on.
You're the dirty disbelievers. The evil disbelievers. Evil! Evil! Evil!
Come on, son. Settle down.
Brown, blue, yellow, green, orange, red. Red. I can hear them. I can hear them all.
Yeah, sure you can, kid. Let's go back to the office. We'll all listen. Bill and I took the sugar cubes found on the subject to the Scientific Investigation Division located in the police building in downtown Los Angeles. We talked to forensic chemist Ray Murray. We filled him in on the subject's appearance and his behavior pattern.
Tell us about the stuff, Ray.
Visual distortions, strangely disoriented. It's a relatively new drug developed in Switzerland virtually by accident. Swiss biochemist by the name of Hoffman came up with the first synthesis of the drug in 1938.
Yeah?
Lysergic acid diethylamide tartrate, LSD-25.
What's it look like, Ray?
LSD is odorless, colorless, tasteless. Comes in 2 forms, liquid and powder. I'll run these sugar cubes through, but I can tell you right now they contain LSD.
4 p.m. Bill and I left the crime lab and headed back toward Georgia Street Juvenile. Before we left him, Ray Murray filled us in on more facts and figures. A kilo of LSD, 2 2/10 pounds, can be divided into 5 to 10 million doses. Murray also gave us one last frightening fact. LSD is so potent that a single pound of the preparation could turn every person in Los Angeles County into a total psychotic. The population of the county, 7 million people. Wednesday, October 5th. 6 months went by. LSD users were increasing at an alarming rate, particularly among juveniles. By now, the users had established their own language. The drug itself was now called the ticket, the ghost, the beast, the chief, the hawk, or simply 25. Users now referred to themselves as acid heads or acid freaks. A trip still referred to having taken the drug, but now more often the words a bum trip and freak out were being heard, meaning a bad LSD experience. Friday, December 9th, 8:30 p.m. We figured the Sunset Strip might be a good place to dig up a lead. Since the warrant on Benji Carver was registered and in the hands of all units, we hoped it wouldn't be too long before the suspect was picked up. The parade of teenagers...
Well, here we are. Now to meet Mom. This is Mom's room. It's sort of the center of things around here. You, Mom, are you decent? Well, here we come, ready or not.
Big surprise. This is Mom.
How do you do?
Hello, dear. These are delicious.
This is our little Candy bird. Come on, Candy. Come on. This is our little Candy bird. Now, you just say hello to Amy, Candy.
There is no dad. There is no dad. No dad.
Mom taught her to say that, you see. Mom believes in positive thinking.
I call him Danny because he's so skinny. Give him a meaty. Will you laugh, darling? He's such a good boy. Aren't you, Dandy?
Good. Well, now that you've met us, what do you think of our little family?
Uh-oh. It's time for King Chicken.
Mom never misses her King Chicken commercials.
And what's more, it's extra low in calories.
This must be King Chicken. I don't even realize I'm watching my diet.
Serve it often. But make sure you serve the supreme quality King of Chicken, King Chicken.
Where's Laugh?
Laugh?
I always call him Laugh, but like the ad. 7:38, time for Big Boy Crab. It's a new one. It's a new one. Oh, they're using a giant one. Oh, they're using a giant one now. Oh, God.
Does look good, doesn't it?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Little joy boy has piggy, piggy. Mommy's little joy boy has piggy for Mom. Ooh. Help yourself, Amy. We don't stand on ceremony around here.
Good one, thank you.
Excuse me.
She says his mom's eating habits are unaesthetic, and that he looks undignified in an apron, and that she's not sure she really loves him.
Tell her to marry the other judge.
Oh, blessed Reverend, I must talk with you.
Of course. Won't you please come up to my office?
Let me get you a drink. Some Benedictine, perhaps, from the monasteries of the Trappist monks. A truly spiritual potion.
No, thank you.
Please. Yes, we are rather overdue for a little talk, aren't we, my child?
Reverend Glenworthy, I know this will sound very foolish to you, but I was so shocked by what this person said to me that I felt that I had to tell you about it.
Exactly what did he say, Miss Thanatogenous?
He said that you were going to change.
Evening, gentlemen. How are you?
We'll have a sifter or two of hot rum. Then we'll meet this fellow on fairly equal terms of warmth. Eh, Fetties?
A fine specimen, isn't he, Toddy McFarlane? Come, Toddy, sit down here with me.
Don't call me that confounded name.
Well, then, Dr. McFarlane. Though I've known the time, Toddy, when you liked the name. Aye, and many are dead now who calls you by it. Rough and wild ones they were, too. But sit down, Toddy, with your friend.
Mr. Fetties and I have professional matters to discuss.
Medicine? That'll keep. Sit down. You wouldn't want it said of you that you refused a glass to an old friend.
We'll buy you a glass, Gray.
I'm a pretty bad fellow myself, but McFarlane's the boy. Oh, Toddy McFarlane. Why don't you order for your friend, Toddy? No, on second thoughts, I'll do the ordering. We'll have a bowl of hot punch and a cup from the loin of that young porker. Oh, don't worry, waiter. I'm with my friend, the great Dr. McFarlane. He wants to sit here with the commonality. You were going to speak of medical matters. Well, don't let my humble presence stop you. Talk on, Toddy.
I will not have you call me by that name.
You will not have it.
Dr. McFarlane, you remember the lady who came to see you yesterday, the lady with the little girl?
I remember.
She came again today and wanted me to ask you if you wouldn't break your rule and operate. She feels that you are her only hope.
So she told me. I'm a teacher, not a practitioner.
A teacher, eh? Maybe you're afraid to be a doctor.
Afraid of what?
Afraid you're not as good a doctor as you make out to be.
I'm the best man for the job.
Why don't you do it, then? I'd like for you to do the operation, Toddy.
You? Since when have you become the protector of little children?
It's not the child I'm concerned with, Toddy. It's you I'm thinking of. I'd like to have you prove that a lot of things I know haven't hurt Toddy McFarlane in it.
I'll not do it, Gray.
Oh, yes, you will. You'll do it to oblige Mr. Fettes and myself.
No.
Maybe there's some private reasons between you and me that'll make it. Some long-lost friends, eh, Toddy? Say you'll do it for me and my friend Mr. Fettes here.
It might be an interesting case.
That's a good boy, Toddy.
You only want me to do it because I don't want to. That's it, isn't it, Gray?
Toddy hates me.
Don't call me by that name.
Hear it?
Do you ever see the lads play knife?
Toddy'd like to do that all over my body.
We medicals have a better way than that. When we dislike a friend, we dissect him.
You'll never get rid of me that way, Toddy. You and I have two bodies, aye, very different sorts of bodies. But we're closer than if we were in the same skin. For I saved that skin of yours once, and you'll not forget it.
Oh, it's you, Gray. Come in. Have a glass with me.
You're uncommon friendly tonight, Toddy. More like the old days.
I want someone to talk to. That Fettes was all taken up with the widow, never came back here. Gray, you know something about the human body?
I've had some experience.
Then you can understand this.
Running's always been a big thing in our family, especially running away from the police. It's hard to understand. All I know is that you've got to run. Run without knowing why, through fields and woods. And the winning post's no end, even though balmy crowds might be cheering the sends daft. That's what the loneliness of the long-distance runner feels like.
Nice little bunch we got this time.
What, this lot? They'll all be over the hill within a week.
Cheerful, aren't you?
You know, I sometimes wonder if I believe in all this setup.
When you've been in it as long as I have, just stop asking yourself that.
What the hell are those fools trying to do?
I'll get out and give you a lift, mate.
I might have guessed. It's that imbecile Houghton again.
It's a waste of time, but I hope the officer books him.
What a garbage dump. Looks like the bloody place they shot Monte Cristo up in. I tell you what, it looks like our house. Look at that. A right stack of Borstal. Do what? Long-term place, mate.
Come on, sit down. Let's get these bracelets off you.
Bloody, this is jobbing off here.
Let's hope it's better than that detention.
Yeah, I hope my ma's got the dinner on.
Come on, then. We haven't got all day.
All right. Say, sir, when speaking to an officer. I'm teaching a bloody lesson, that one.
In here, lads. Line up in front of the officer. Hello, Harry. Still busy?
Still working for that pension? Such is it.
Aren't we all?
Get your hands out your pockets, lad. Come on, line up. Here you are, 6 new receptions. And a right lot they are, too.
Yeah, looks as if we're going to have to fumigate.
Keep it quiet. What do you think this is, a holiday camp?
Now, let's listen to your numbers. 988, 989, 990, 991, 992, and 993. All right, all yours, Mr. Craig.
All correct, Mr. Fenton. Right, get your clothes off, all of you. Put them on the floor. Come on, move!
You're not much good at netball, are you, Joe? No, I'm bad on purpose. Are you going dancing tonight? I can't. You never go anywhere, do you? I haven't got any clothes to wear, for one thing. And for another... What? We might be moving home again. You had a couple of gypsies, you and your mother. So what?
I warned you when you first came. No gentleman and pay regular. You owe me